G'day everyone. G'day everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bushcraft and Camping Adventures. We got a friend with us today.
Hey.
Say hi, George.
Hi, George.
Hi, George. We are out in a undisclosed location and we're going to be doing some. As you can see, we have got a four-wheel drive. We now own a four-wheel drive, so yay for us. We may have lost the drone, but we picked up a car. And so me and George have gone pretty deep into the woods and we are wild bush camping for today. We've got a location already scouted out somewhere up in that direction. And here's my walking stick from before. And we're going to be checking it out. So, hold on tight, here we go. Might not look like much right now, but this will be our home for the evening. We've got plans on what we're going to do, and this could be the next Mecca. I think it's going to be great. What do you think, George?
Yes, I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. And the good thing about this area is there's so much flat lands and clear areas where we can bring friends. So I do believe that we shall
This is it.
Start making ourselves at home. We have to clear some of the land and just, get all the sticks and all the crap away. Basically, we've got a good couple of hours of homemaking here. And don't worry, we'll take you along for the ride. Don't worry. Alright, so this will be the living room. This is where we're going to have the fire. We'll be positioning ourselves. As you can see, this is George's spot. He's got a swag tonight, which we're going to be reviewing exclusively for the channel. And that's nice and flat, so he's going to sleep out there. And then just a pebble flick away, what's he saying? That's my spot there. So George's spot is a lot cleaner and flatter than mine. But so, as you can see, the land is coming along. We have lounge room clearance. Obviously this will be worked on. Bedroom number 1. Bedroom number 2. And the rest of the property is, to be developed. When you're at this stage of creating a shelter, it's kind of like you're in a video game and you're just starting to build your base. Very exciting. When I came into the woods and I found a dead body lying on a blue tarp. It's like it was made for us, man. It's like it was made for us. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Okay, so short of having the actual lounge room set up, we are tented in and we're swagged in. So the next thing we've got to do is get some wood. Now there's plenty of dead standing trees all surrounding us, which we need to get rid of anyway, for safety reasons. So we're going to be clearing a few trees out here. They're dead as doornails. Most of them will get pushed down quite easily, if I'm to be honest. And we should have no issues with wood. So much room for activities. I can see some ways this is going to evolve, George. But we can leave the evolution for later on. But there's definitely some potential for evolution here, I think. Now, We all know the Emmy Award winning breakthrough hit of the summer was how to make a campfire curry. Well, I've got another ball busting Emmy Award winning video that I will be creating today. And that's how to make a campfire stroganoff. I know. So that's going to be my dinner, but we're probably going to have a bit of a feed. George has bought like 3 pieces of food for the whole trip.
Nah, come on. 4.
Unlike me, who brings my entire kitchen, George has bought just half a pantry.
I'm a minimalist.
Minimalist indeed. So, we're very happy. Life is good. It's very peaceful and relaxing. And, yep. Don't you wish you were here? That's it. Alright, so we've got a few dead standing that need to come down because obviously they're right next to our setup. So this is going to be a very tricky felling. And it's going to take all my skill and expertise. This is also a really tricky one. Well, that was difficult. See, the reason I want to show you this, because some people have questioned whether I cut down live trees or dead ones. I just want you to know.
Well,
I just want you to know.
Them screaming, they're dead.
Ha boom
Okay.
tish. He's a dad, he's allowed. I must ask you a question.
Now, you make fun of my
That's my
dad
joke.
jokes.
Ready? Watch out. Be careful, if it's too much, we'll just hit it. Yeah! If you doubt us, we did not kill living trees. That was rotted out of the base. And we have our wood.
We love trees.
So George, you've got about 5 hours of cutting here now. Here's the man with the cutting plan.
Push,
His
pull,
name is
push,
George. He pushes and pulls.
Push,
Okay,
pull.
sorry. I have a thing with singing. I have a sickness. I really got to stop.
That's good wood. That's going to burn nice.
Popcorn, nuts, 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 bar, 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 lollies, chocolate, bar, and that's just the snacks.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not fucking kidding.
So
And you know what, George?
I got-
90% of this will be consumed.
I got a salad.
Yep.
Bit of everything in there. Can of tuna. Can't leave home without a can of tuna. And then I got organic sourdough, of course. Sourdough. Got some nuts. Boiled eggs. Can't leave home without boiled eggs. Some milk. And I got jam and butter.
Oh, it's like jam and sour cream.
Butter. But you know what I don't have? Fork.
Oh no.
That's alright. What I'll do is I'll cut one of the rolls and I'll just fill it with this stuff anyway.
I'll make you.
You can make me a fork? You're going to whittle me a fork?
Might already have one.
If you have good, otherwise I just make do.
How you going to eat a salad with your fingers?
Yeah. Literally. No thanks, man. I've got no dessert until I've had my meal first. You know how it works. Come on.
Savoury. Savoury can't be dessert.
Savoury. Oh, yes, it can.
I'm really deciding to tarp or not to tarp.
I
really
had
don't
one.
know.
I had one. I had a fork. Where the hell did I put it?
Maybe it's in there. This
Do
is
these guys
unbalanced.
come with a fork? I love these guys come with a fork.
Sometimes do, eh? Little foldable plastic one. You got
Hey,
noodles?
The noodles have got the fork.
Noodles have got the fork. Fork and noodles for the win. That wasn't a swear. You don't come at me saying that was a swear.
Fork
That was F-O-R-K.
and noodles. So. Alright.
So many of my camping trips are spent doing this exact motion. Reclined, food in hand, way too much than I should ever eat in one sitting, and eating it all in one sitting.
Well, yeah, I got my coffee as well, and I got the noodles.
not enough. You wait till you see how much extra food I'm pulling out of this. Like, it's not healthy.
See, this is for Ross. Remember I used to bring the coffee?
So, what happened with Ross? Ross was meant to come. Unfortunately,
Well, Ross couldn't.
life got in the freaking way and he's not here. Me and George are teachers at the same high school. And all those lovely students know about this channel. Hi, lovely students. We're on school holidays right now. We don't miss you at all. Nothing. I don't miss any of yous.
Yes.
George, how do you feel?
Am I a teacher?
You're a teacher.
Who the hell made me a teacher?
Dude, who the hell made us
There has
a
to be an
teacher?
investigation. Something has to be done about this.
We are leading your children into the future. Us
They
two.
made us teachers. Which
George is
moron
using
did
a
that?
plastic fork. Can't remember to bring a fork on a survival trip, but he brings a tarp and everything else. Doesn't bring a fork.
True. I got a machete. That's all you need.
Go eat with your machete.
Ooh, and olives. Hey, look.
Hey, we got 2 forks. I got too many F word jokes.
I am an amateur. I am a total amateur when it comes to how I don't just starve to death. Seriously.
Right, there's more important things in life than, you know.
Now,
Got to keep these things on
I
track.
like the other fork better.
Alright.
I knew that Coles would help me out here. Thank you, Coles.
I love chocolate.
I don't mind it either.
So I might make a tripod. Once we do the tripod, then we can get the campfire going. So, I might stop being a fat pig and eating out. To all our students, I'm not going to name you all, but good on you for being legends and subscribing to the greatest YouTube channel in the history of mankind. You're going to get to say you knew us when. Because we're going to be rich. There's gonna be like billions of subscribers.
Are we going to be rich?
Yeah. Once I hit the billion, I'll give you $20.
You'd give me 20 bucks?
Dude, what
I'm impressed.
What else do you want from me, man? Of course I'll give you 20
I was
bucks.
going to ask for that in writing, but camera will do.
Camera will do. We're having a discussion about vegetables. What vegetables are you not a fan of? I'm saying asparagus. Mainly because Mum and Dad, you remember this when I was young, you made me eat canned asparagus. Never again. George is saying there's no vegetable he wouldn't eat.
Okra when it's overly furry.
What about when it's slimy? The slime doesn't bother you?
I would go slimy okra over furry any day. It's below. What vegetables are you?
What vegetables don't you eat? Alright, here is the tripod wood. Bada boom. And now what we've got to do, we've done this before, we just bind the end with some paracord. In nature you'd use some natural kind of cordage, but I'm just going paracord today. We found our cordage. This is not paracord, this is inclusivity ribbon, is that what we call it? It was purchased for a charity thing to support inclusivity in the workplace. And we absolutely support that. I'm not being stupid. So we are going to use this to tie up the tripod, and I think that's really cool. That's it. There's no joke here. It's just really cool. And we have our tripod, our inclusivity tripod.
It's George from Soaring with George.
And that was...
Soaring with George.
Well, from Soaring with George, we now have Digging with Craig. I found rocks. I'm digging a fire pit because we need to line the bottom of the fire pit to make it safe. That's all right. Now we cover it up. Fill in the gaps. Get your gloves on.
You need this one cut or not? Or you can have that as a larger log. You can.
We can use that as a base log.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Have that next to the fire and put it on. What else? Anything.
We are ready for everything. Let's have a close inspection. You can do what you want, mate. Let's have a close inspection. We have our wood pile, which will last us a long time. We have our fire pit, tripod, our seats, George's setup, my setup.
Colour-coded.
Color-coded, color-coordinated. Oh wait, this is the angle. Alright, the sun's starting to go down and it's time to light a fire, so everything's wet. I'm not confident in my ability to do this, but I'm going to try and use char cloth and a few dry materials and bird nest a fire into life. So we'll see how that goes. I've bought some fat wood on me again because, again, given the damp conditions, I don't want to be left out without a backup plan. So I'll pull out some of that. But if we can get the char cloth happening, we should be alright. So let's give that a crack. Time to char on. Okay, so we have our char cloth, we have our ferro rod and our high carbon knife. So we're just going to strike sparks onto that, transfer that into the bird's nest, which is made from dried xanthorrhea leaves, bark, ferns, and anything else that I can find that's dry, and we'll just see how that goes. For the record, I'm not confident. Okay, so you can see that burning. So we'll place this now down into the bird's nest and try and get some ignition. I'm not very hopeful. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I thought we didn't have it, you know that? I thought we lost it for sure. We still may have. Yeah! I thought that was gone, George. I thought we had lost it.
I had faith in you, mate.
I normally do, but in this case I didn't. Kind of wish I got a better camera angle if I knew it was going to be that long a process.
Thanks for the alternate seat you gave me. You can do it, Dave. You can do it. Believe in yourself.
Alright, we got it. That was a struggle, mate. That was a struggle. Everything has dampness in it, right?
Okay, we've got something happening here, which is good.
It's actually still not a guarantee. Give it some blast, George. Give it some love, mate. Blow it hard. That's it.
So just doing an unboxing of the Double D sugar-free fruit chews. So, oh look, individually wrapped. You do the unboxing now?
Let's do some unboxing. Let's unbox
look,
it.
if it's good enough for those iPhone people. Oh, look at that. Nice. I'm not getting a cent yet. Probably because of the fire.
When we make $1 billion, you get $20.
Well, it's good they don't advertise a soft chew.
They don't do that. No.
Sugar-free. You wouldn't know. Quite nice. I had the strawberry. Tastes like strawberry. Has the texture of a minty. Like a strawberry minty.
I have a problem with that.
Imagine having a strawberry minty.
Okay, that's valid. That's a good
That's what it's
description.
like.
And that was Chewing with George.
Oh man, this fire stinging my eyes.
Oh, by the way, I've got these gloves.
What do you got?
I've got these gloves. You'll love it, man. You've probably used it before, but you'll love it.
Gloves, as you know, is my passion.
Yeah, I know that.
Why you thought I would love gloves, because you just assume.
If someone knows
George,
you, that's what they know.
He's
Hey,
gonna love
that's
it.
not even remotely straight, is it? It's like,
Hey, guess what I got?
what?
Look at this.
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
Well, then the first one was blueberry. You sure the first one was really strawberry?
Now look at the colour difference. Look how strawberry that is.
You have to.
No, that's blueberry. I would
My
know.
son, Mr. Samuel, loves frozen blueberries. It's his thing, man.
It's a good way to eat them.
You should have seen him dancing up a storm. I'll show you something. You know what?
This is a nice canopy. I was just looking at the canopy before.
This is going to be interactive. Go, I'm filming this where we're looking.
You know what's going to happen? One day, I'm going to want to climb that tree.
It's that tree. Good luck getting the first part of the way up. Dude, I don't want to be here for that. That just makes me nervous. We got to name that tree.
I'll do it with the, you know when they put the rope between their legs? Between their
I
ankles?
know the one. Yep, I know the one.
And you shimmy up. Shimmy, is that what you do?
Shimmy, yeah.
I'll be up that tree.
What?
Off the floor.
You know what? It's funny you say that because one of my students suggested that very thing to me. You'd need big trees
Well,
like
also
that
she's
to make it
indigenous.
safe. She is. She was on the trip with you. It's funny you mention
Yeah,
that. If you go to the land,
acknowledgement.
you go to like ancestors.
Actually, it'd be nice.
I hope you accept me on the land. I'm just here to hang out. I don't have any negative intentions. I'm just...
I know that here would have been, it wouldn't be the Durrable because they're south.
No, they're south.
Who would have been, so that'd be nice. I'd love to find out who is the,
traditional owners of this.
Who-
No, I know it. I've done this search.
because I think it's important because they would have been, you know when you were foraging before?
Yep.
With your berries?
Yep.
They would have been doing that.
Yep.
They would have been coming through here, having a bit of a nibble gun, nah, maybe another couple of weeks.
100%.
We'll do a lap, see what we can catch up over
Well,
here.
we found bigger ones, which we'll have a bit later.
Yeah, that's nice. You know, and they would have camped like this.
I think so.
They would have.
Maybe
It makes sense.
not, you know. But
Maybe.
mate, that's why you do it, though.
But maybe they would have camped down near the water. That would have made more
Well,
sense.
this is
for
near a creek, but only very seasonal. There's no true water, but they did. Remember, there's the Axe Groove Stone. Okay, tomorrow morning,
Yes.
here's what we're going to do.
Yep. I like it.
we're going to go for a walk and we're going to try and find that axe groove.
You know, we usually don't do enough the next morning.
No,
And
we don't do enough.
I think get up. Okay.
They
But you know
actually,
what?
there's grooving stones there where they used to sharpen their axes. Their axes they'd make
I've
from the
seen
land out
some
here.
of these axe grooves, and I reckon I could have a good shot at.
Same. We just need to know
identifying.
where to look. Once you see them, we'll know them.
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow morning we're going on a
That's-
hunt.
that's
A
it.
hunt for the axe.
This is rehearsal for the podcast.
For the podcast, yeah.
So I've never heard
Fire
a
talk.
podcast. I barely knew what a podcast was until you mentioned it.
Oh, there you go, man.
So whatever
Welcome
I'm
to
doing
the
now,
21st century.
if anyone's watching right now and you're like, no, dickhead, that's not what you do in a podcast.
Or if they think you're
Or if
that
they're
good,
listening.
you must be ripping someone else off. And you're like, no, this
Is authentic.
this is
I don't know
it,
what
this
to
is
do.
it.
So I'm just going to do what I think.
Keep your pants on and we'll be fine.
Actually, if it's just an audio podcast,
I would prefer you didn't.
how about we just tell people that I'm naked?
You could do that. I know a podcast that does that. Yeah, podcast shout out Multiple Nerdgasm.
Multiple
Luke from Multiple Nerdgasm
nerdgasm. Oh,
allegedly does the podcast in the nude. I don't know what you want to do about that. I don't want you getting any ideas. You were talking about shirts off.
I think he's a very clever man. He's got you not only listening, but talking about it. This Luke guy
He's
is
gonna
a
get like
genius.
4 people know about him, man, because he's
Forget
been on this channel.
Elon Musk. Forget Elon
It's
Musk.
Luke.
This guy's a genius. No, seriously, where is he? Is he American based?
He's Australian, man.
Ah.
I can't believe we're sitting having a conversation about this guy.
Luke. I'm just intrigued now. This Luke character.
I'm going to send this to them.
Hey, Luke.
Maybe they could come out camping.
Maybe. Well, that's the thing about this type of, like what we did today. We just drove, we parked over there somewhere, we hiked into the bush.
We had our little mushroom hunt. We were trying to find some
those
deliciosos
mushrooms.
saffron milk caps
For dinner.
because you know, the stroganoff that I was talking about, but there was none to be had. She's got a lot of heat coming off. How long has this been going for? An hour?
I'm gonna get the billy can out soon.
Yeah, because I'm going to start doing
And
the.
we haven't burnt a lot of wood either.
No, we haven't. Now, I guess this can be a lead-in, a segue, if you will, is I'm about to fire up something very special. George knows how special it is. From the people who bought you the campfire curry. It is the campfire stroganoff.
The campfire stroganoff.
It's going to happen. It's here. Everything that we need is here. And George,
Hang on.
you
Isn't
prepare to be
stroganoff like
amazed.
that's beef? You're not doing it with beef?
We're doing a mushroom stroganoff.
Well,
mate.
can you please
doing a
explain
mushroom
to the
stroganoff.
viewers here that it's a vegetarian stroganoff? Just so the
It's a
carnivores-
ketogenic, gluten-free, vegetarian stroganoff. Not vegan.
Alright.
That's impossible.
So you give
Can't have a
everyone
vegan
else,
stroganoff.
you give everyone else the opportunity to fast forward.
Rest assured, the campfire curry was an amazing event. And part 2. Take it easy.
Yep.
And George, do you want to give a farewell for this little video of its own?
You just put me on the spot.
And you just put me on the spot. See you next time. We're going to have like shirts with merch and hat.
I think so.
You just put me on the spot.
On the
Maniacs.
spot.
You maniac!
Hey. On the spot. On the spot productions.
Is that the name of the podcast?
No, the productions. On the spot. Yeah, on the spot.
No, it's already Maniacs Productions, but is it
Maniacs
on the spot? Is that
On the
too
spot.
vague? That doesn't explain anything.
We're on the spot, man. We're on the spot.
We are on the
We're
spot.
on the spot. Where are you?
We are,
On
but
the
that doesn't
spot.
explain anything.
What's the spot? Well, watch.
If you're searching for a podcast that's bushcraft in nature, are you going to type in anything about being on the spot? No, you're going to type bushcraft podcast.
Bushcraft spot.
The bushcraft,
bushcraft
spot.
spot.
The bushcraft spot. Yeah.
All right, that's it.
The
Got it.
bushcraft
spot.
Well, it's evidence. Let's see if it happens. Or it could be on the
Because you got a
spot
lot
with
of
George
spots.
and Craig.
Got a lot of
No.
spots. You got like sunspots.
Should it be
got-
Bushcrafting Camping Adventures Podcast? Should it be branded?
Possibly.
And we can have a segment called On the Spot or the Bushcraft Spot.
Just-
George's Bushcraft Spot.
Just the spot.
What if it's George's Bushcraft Spot and it's just your turn to just take over? You can talk about whatever you want and they have to sit there and listen.
Well, what if people are actually interested in what I've got to say? Isn't that like
Then you're going to be put on the spot.
scary?
then
I
George is
suppose,
going to be
yeah.
on the spot. You put him on the spot. On the spot with George.
On the spot.
On the spot. On the spot with George. So that was us saying see you later.